What is up, guys? Welcome back to yet another brand new Major Bin Gaming video. I hope you guys are having a fantastic day as always. Now, just a few days ago, we had a patch for Star Wars Outlaws on PlayStation 5 Pro, and what it says is PSSR has been updated to the latest version for PS5 Pro users. Now, what we'll do is we're going to switch over to the PlayStation 5 Pro. You can see the last update date is absolutely correct and matches everything, and you can see the updates as 1.005.001, and if we boot into the game, we've got various different options as always. Just bear with my capture card changing, but we'll go to the 60 frames per second mode, and we'll test all modes in a second, because I think there's a quality 60 frames PSSR on. As Wilco, I'm sorry, but I'm going to turn off film grain because I think it just completely ruins the game in my opinion. But let's go back and let's see. I've got us in a good place here. I've got to say that does not seem better. Like, the shimmering in the water of the grass is still there and still pretty poor. I would say the grass is better though. I definitely think the grass is far less blurry. I think it's still not great. It's still not perfect by any means, but I'd say the grass is definitely better than it was before, but not the water, man. The water still seems really, like, poor and shimmery and like, you guys see it, right? Like, in the distance there, like right in front of us, it's very shimmery and not very clear. I don't think that's much better at all. I mean, it's definitely not ideal, I would say. Let's just change to, I don't know, let's try other modes, I guess. I don't know if I'm missing something here, but let's just try quality mode. I mean, that, I'd say, is, like, good. I even think the quality mode's not great with PSSR. Let's change to, like, what about the performance? Just flat performance mode? What's that looking like? No, that's still shimmering like crazy. So what is actually changed here? I mean, I know it's definitely been patched, and that's at least what they've told us. Let's try quality, but let's do AMD FSR 3 and just see what that's looking like. That's terrible. Like, when you move the camera around, you can see the shimmering really bad. So PSSR is doing a far better job. It almost, like, sharpens when you move the camera and then unsharpens when you stop. That is awful. So PSSR is definitely doing a better job. But I'm at the point where I'm sort of thinking with this game, is it just the game? Like, is it PSSR? Like, there's no option to turn PSSR off, right? Is there a setting if I go display and graphics, if I go just purely favor quality, like 40 FPS? Does that just disable upscaling? Is that... No, there's actually no way. There's no way of doing native. That's 40 FPS. Even in that, like, there's still crazy shimmering in the water. So I don't know, man. It's not great. Let's just have a play around though in this new mode with PSSR and just drive around and remind myself if it is a lot better. My monitor's just adjusting. God, I hate that so much sometimes. You know, when you just, I don't know if it's the same with you guys, you have monitor problems, but sometimes when I flick around between, like, graphic settings, my TV does it fine, it switches between it, but the monitor in front of me just has a real issue with, like, determining which input or whatever. It just really mucks everything up. But yeah, overall, I think the grass is definitely improved. The grass detail looks better, it's less blurred together, but it's just the water. It doesn't seem hugely improved to me from what I can see. I mean, it's obviously on the latest version of PSSR. And again, this is something to note. It's an AI, you know, machine learning upscaler. It's going to naturally improve over time, but this is obviously the latest version they have right now. And yeah, I mean, I'm pleased. The grass definitely is better, but as soon as you get to water and you just see that shimmering, but I'm starting to think that maybe that's just the game, and the game isn't very good at dealing with that sort of stuff, and it's not necessarily purely PSSR's fault. I'm not trying to make excuses for the system. I mean, I have to see if someone's video on PC is any different or something like that, or if it's different on anything else. But even AMD's FSR 3 does not like the water at all. So I don't know. Let me know what you guys think, because I'm really interested to see your opinions on it as well. Some areas it just looks really good and it's much better, but others I'm just like, ah, man, it's not. Like, this grass here looks much clearer and much cleaner than it did before. That's definitely an improvement, to say the least. But the rest, just no, man. Like, not what I hoped from the water improvements, but again, could be the game. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments down below. Is it a huge difference? I'll have to like go and do some deep diving into some old versions. If I think I've got the disc for the game, so I could put the disc in. I can't even do it pre-patched. I don't know if you can select specific versions that you want to run on PS5 Pro, because if I did pre-patch, it wouldn't even have a Pro patch at all on it. But overall, like sitting from, you know, right close to a 4K monitor, this is not an OLED or anything like that, but it's definitely sharper. Like, I've got to say, the grass is absolutely sharper and more detailed than it was before. Just not the water areas, but like now I'm looking at it from a distance as well, and like flying up high, like everything does look sharp and clean and nice. Like, it's actually really impressive how good it looks, but it's just the shimmering. That's kind of the thing that I thought was really going to be improved the most from this like new PSSR version. That's kind of what I thought the update would most include, but that hasn't. Grass, yes. Water, no. So take it as like at least it's slightly better. At least there is some sort of an improvement here. You know, I don't think it's maybe as bad as Jedi Survivor ever was. I'll have to go back and try that, because I know I haven't tested that since the new patch as well. So let me know if you would like to see the patch test on that. But yeah, other than that, it looks good. It's a very decent looking game. Like, the rocks are looking clean. Like, everything there looks really good. As I said before, I played this whole game through on PS5 Pro, so it is a good experience. Like, it's clean, but there's even shimmering on those distant rocks. I don't know if you guys can see that. I think that's probably a PSSR thing. Can you see there's like occasional flickering and stuff on those rocks? Especially when my camera pans a little bit around, if we just move it like that. Now, again, I'm not bothered by that, because it's like I'm not ever going to sit here and stare at rocks. Like, you know, that's what you got to remember with these videos. Like, we're looking out for stuff that's a problem. When you don't look out for stuff, it's not that big of a deal. The only thing, as I've said so many times already, is the water is noticeable. Like, we'll go straight over to this lot of water over here. It's like, this looks great, like all good, wouldn't even bat an eyelid at playing this game, but you can already see shimmering there. Look at the shimmering in the water. That you come across that, and this water just looks really bad. It doesn't look good. And we know that in the end of the day, it's probably not the system's fault. Look at other games. Look at Horizon Forbidden West and stuff like that. Look at their water detail. It could absolutely be done better from the game developers here. So I don't think it's purely like PS5 Pro's problem, or the base PS5 problem, or the Series X, or anything like that. I think it's not that great in terms of design of water, and I don't know if it's PSSR. We'll have to go back and test it on the base PS5 and just see what that does in terms of the water detail. I think it's using FSR 3 by default on there as well, so it could be that. But there you have it. That's kind of all I need to say. We've tested it. We've looked around a little bit more. If there's any future patches, I will absolutely make a video on them and update you guys on what's going on there. So do stay tuned for that. But yeah, for now, leave a like. Please subscribe if you are new to the channel. Appreciate all your support, and I will see you in future videos. Bye-bye for now.